Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
What's the matter with you, then? You look miserable.
It's us.
What do you mean by us?
Well, we used to talk to each other before we were married. Remember?
What do you mean? We're talking now, aren't we?
Oh, yes, but we used to do so much together.
Yes, I remember. But we never used to argue. You used to think I was wonderful. Where are you going?
Back to live with my parents. That's something else I used to do before we were married. Remember?
Here's the picture of my family.
Can you point out your mother for me?
Okay, she's nearsighted, with a pair of glasses on her nose. She is the only one wearing glasses in my family.
Tom, how are you? We missed you at the party last night. Are you okay?
I don't know. I didn't really feel like going out. I guess I'm feeling a little homesick.
Come on, we've been through this already. Look, I know the adjustment was hard when you first got here, but we agreed that you were gonna try and deal with it.
I was. It's just that the holidays are coming up and I won't be able to home because I can't afford the airfare. I'm just longing for some of the comforts of home, like my mom's cooking and being around my family.
Yeah, it can get pretty lonely over the holidays. When I first got here, I'd get depressed and nostalgic for anything that reminded me of home. I almost let it get to me, but then I started going out, keeping myself busy, and before I knew it, I was used to it.
I see what you mean, but I'm still bummed out.
Okay, how does this sound? Let's get you suited up and hit the dance club tonight. I hear that an awesome DJ is playing and there will be a lot of pretty single girls there.
You know, I could really go for that. You don't mind being my wingman for tonight?
Not at all. It'd be fun. It will be like a boys' night out, well, kinda.
Great. I must warn you though, whatever happens, don't let me go on a drinking binge. Trust me, it's not a pretty picture.
Tom, you promised to cut the lung. You won't forget, will you?
No, I assure you.
And you'll repair the television, won't you?
Okay.
Do you promise?
Of course.
And Tom, you will help Johnny with his homework, won't you?
I'll see. I will if I can, but I won't promise.
But you'll promise not to be late for dinner tonight, won't you?
Yes, but only if you ask me nicely.
Tom, darling, you'll try not to be late for dinner tonight, won't you? Please.
Okay, I'll keep my promise. Here's the restaurant we're meeting the Smiths at.
Let's go in to wait for them.
After you. You look pale. You must have poor health.
Yeah, you said it.
Why not go to see the doctor?
I've done that. The doctor advised me to cut out smoking and drinking.
You're going to get into a lot of trouble if you do that.
What makes you say that?
I don't see anything wrong with what we're doing. That's just the problem. In these kind of things, the trouble doesn't always appear at first.
But everything has been so easy.
Everything has gone as smooth as clockwork. Just like we planned. That may be true, but if you were to do it, you would have trouble on the horizon. You always say that.
Yeah, you never look at the positive side of things.
Okay, have it your way, but don't say I didn't warn you. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks. You too.
Do you have any plans?
Well, my family's away and I can't afford to do much. What about you?
Oh, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Where do you come from?
I come from England.
What's the climate like in your country?
It's mild, but it's not always pleasant. The weather's often cold in the north and windy in the east. It's often wet in the west and sometimes warm in the south.
Which seasons do you like best?
I like spring and summer. The days are long and the nights are short. The sun rises early and sets late. I don't like autumn and winter. The days are short and the nights are long. The sun rises late.
There has been talk at school about canceling the concert.
Really? Who did you hear that from?
Just word of mouth. We're going to the movies. Will you join us?
I'm very sorry I can't.
Why not?
I'm afraid I have some business to attend to.
Then would you like to have lunch with us?
I'd love to, but I have to help John with his math problems right now.
Would you like me to give you a lift?
No, thanks. His home is not far and I can walk there.
Come on. It's no trouble at all.
Okay, thank you.
Yo baby, are you satisfied with the costume show in the street?
It's hard to say. Just so-so.
This place is so quiet and peaceful. It's really different from my pad at City.
Sure. Do you think you could live out here? You know, back to nature at all?
I don't know. I don't mind coming out here for a while, but that will get old pretty soon.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, can you imagine Friday night instead of going out with your friends you'd have to stay in your treehouse and talk to birds and squirrels?
I think I'd go lonely if I do like that.
And where would you get a cup of cappuccino?
Now that would be hard to live without. We city folks are pretty spoiled.
Maybe. But I'd rather be spoiled than turn into a crazy guy with a long period to talk to the birds.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.